Hello, this teddygaming, welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT, the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, issue number 5. This issue, oh boy. Yeah, so with this series overall, I've not been enjoying this one whatsoever. I just felt like the story has not really been moving whatsoever, and just felt like it's just staying in one position and not really advancing the plot whatsoever. And with this issue, it was more or less the make or break it for like determining whether this series is going to be a good one to remember or not. And with this one, I don't think it's awful or bad, but I think it's going to be one which we will have to wait a little bit, because basically what this whole series was just setting things up for the future for this TMNT universe, which I don't think is necessarily bad, but I think that trying to balance all that kind of stuff out was a little bit all over the place and was a little bit messy to the point where I do feel like it ruined this comic. So yeah, okay, so with the actual story itself, there's not really too much to it, and a little bit disappointed by that, but at the same time, I sort of lost the will to live through this one, so oh well. But okay, so with this story, we do get to see Karai and her team. They go over to the Dogstar Clan's island, where they've kidnapped Zodi and basically have their basic operations there. And we do get to see Pim Rocksteady. They go in, they fly a big robot, and we don't really get to see too much of them, but we do get to see Natsu, Casey, and Clyde. They go over to the other part of the island on the beach and try to fight off all the Dogstar Clan members with their magical weapons, which it was pretty cool. I think the only disappointing part about this was that we didn't really get to see too much of it. It was just more like, I don't know how to really say it. It's just like it happened on like one page or two, and then was more or less just gone for the entire issue. And I'll say that this does seem a bit weird, considering that the last issue and issue 3, I want to say, they were more or less it just seems so weird that basically last few issues and it's just going around the world trying to gather up resources to try and fight off the Dogstar Clan, and then they do it for about a page. It just I don't know what to really say about that. That's yeah. So then after that, we do get to see the main portion of this issue, where we do get to see Karai. She comes in and fights the Dogstar Clan member. I can't remember what his name was, Yoshi-Chen I think it was. And to be honest, there wasn't really too much to this fight. We do get to see Karai. She uses her magic and she slices off the guy's arm. She stabs him a bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. And we do get to see her. She's asking the Dogstar Clan assistant if she wants to come and join them, so that basically they can team up and use each other's resources and become the most powerful clan in the world, or something along those kind of lines. And surprisingly, something which I didn't really see coming, which was a disturbing surprise, shall we say. We do get to see Yoshi-Chen blows her mind, which I was really surprised by that, because I was not expecting him to be this ruthless. But it was not a surprise, one which was a little bit disturbing, but nonetheless it happened, so kinda cool, I wanna say. But yeah, and then after that we do get to see him. He leaves the island, and yeah, and then there was two epilogue bits. So for the first epilogue bit, we do get to see Karai. She's talking to Toshiro, sort of grave kind of thing, and just going over saying yes, we're gonna be the best clan ever and all this kind of stuff. I'm gonna teach all my Foot Clan members how to use magic and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm going to burn the scroll, and then I'm going to learn all the magic. And you know what? The turtles, they know too much. You know what? I'm going to kill them. And, I mean, with that, it just feels like there's been no real development with Karai whatsoever. It just feels like they're undoing everything which they've done with Karai for the past several years and stuff like that. And then, even with the magic kind of thing with the turtles, which is, I know that there's something which is somewhat a bit stupid now, but with the whole turtles thing using magic, it was cool to see them using it in the Armageddon game, but since then they basically haven't used it, and I doubt Aaron, what's his name, Jason Aaron, he's going to use the magic side of things in Turtles. So I don't know why Karai's making a big thing about it, since we'll probably never see it again. So yeah, there's that. And then for the other epilogue bit, which was This is where I'm very conflicted by all of it, because on one hand I do like one thing happening in this epilogue bit, but also on the other hand, this was more or less the bit which I was just like, oh, so this is just a setup comic bit, really. So throughout this this page, we do get to see Yoshi Chen. He's somewhere, I'm not entirely too sure where, but he's talking to Dr. Chaplin, and oh my god, I can't believe that Dr. Chaplin's back. And I mean, I don't like the character from 2003 whatsoever, but it's really great to see him back, and just, oh my god, I can't believe he's back, and I'm just really curious to see what they're going to be doing with his character, what they could do with his character. Oh my god, I can't believe he's back. I mean, I feel like Dr. Quiz might work a little bit better. I don't know, something about him working like with all these mad scientists and all that. I feel like he'd be better as a scientist. But Dr. Chaplin, oh my god, wow. So that's amazing, really like that. And I'm be quite curious to see how he's going to be turned into everything, and whether he's going to be like a big competition with Baxter Stockman. So many possibilities, and oh my god, Chaplin's back! Yay! Ah, that's great. And then with this bit, we also do get to see like Yoshi, he puts on a new armor and goes, you know, the Foot Clan, I'll destroy them all, I'll take down Karai, there'll be a gang war and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the issue. So overall with this issue, I mean, overall with the series, I should really say, it's just been like really disappointing, because I felt like there was so much possibility and potential here with a story focusing on Karai and a new like Empire of the Foot. I feel like there's so many potential ideas you could do with that. And then like seeing like basically like bringing in like other members of Karai's family, I thought it was going to be really interesting, really cool. But with how little they did with it, it was really disappointing. Not to mention with how like the whole plot didn't really move whatsoever. It moved a little bit, but then it more or less feels as though like nothing's really happened throughout this entire like series. The only things like which you only really need to know is that Toshiro died and Karai lost an eye and become magical. Yeah, it seems it's annoying, because so much of this which I really want to enjoy, but nothing really happened. And then the final page, I mean, Dr. Chaplin, he's back, yay! But at the same time, it was just basically setting everything up for the new brand new TMNT stuff done by Justin Aaron, which I do think is really cool, and setting things up for whatever they're going to be doing in that series and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff which I do like about this, because setting things up for the future for this series, and what we're going to be doing with the Foot Clan and stuff like that. I love all that. I think that's really great. At the same time, I just feel like they could like go around this in a much better way. Maybe actually have a conclusion to his story and stuff like that. But it's annoying, because I do want to love this, because there's so much which I do like about it. But I just feel like the way which I handle it, it was just really poorly done. And I felt like there was so many better ways that could have gone around this. But I guess we'll wait and see. Just because, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, where I feel like this series is somewhat bit messy and all over the place, somewhat a little bit bad in some aspects. But I think that this series is just going to be like one of those kind of series which you like basically have to look back on after like a few years after seeing like Justin Aaron's stuff and be like, oh yeah, that was actually good because this and this and this, and it's up this and this and this. But I just don't really see it happening, or if it does, it won't be as big of a payoff as they're probably expecting. So yeah, I guess we'll wait and see about that. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this issue? Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you listen, please share, let's subscribe and all stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.